In this video, let's take a look at Photoshop and see how we can organize our files to help us navigate and search for certain things when we're working on a large project. Let's take a look. So here I have just a mock-up image here. I've got a couple layers of a parrot, and I've got a couple shape layers and a whole bunch of text layers here in my composition. Now, granted, this isn't too big of a file, but this could quickly get larger depending on the project I'm working on. I might have tons of different layers, and I might need to find a specific layer or navigate down if I'm creating different versions of this. So what I'd like to do is we can actually, in our layers palette here, we can search by different things. Firstly, up at the top here, we can search by kind. If I click on text layers. So there's our text layers. We're able to navigate and just find just the text layers. Okay, we've got shape layers, text and shape layers. So if I turn off the text, there we go. There are my shape layers. And then we've got, there we are. There's our linked or our smart objects, right? That's a smart, smart object. So that's what's going on is it's reading our photos as a smart object. So we've got that there. And then if there was a rasterized image, that would show up with this first one. So that's one quick way of navigating through and seeing different things. Another way would actually be to color code our layers. So for instance, if I take my text layers, I'm going to select all of my text layers, and I'm just going to right click on any one of them, and let's make them green. Okay, you can see that now that they're green. And then while we're here, let's take our shape layers and then make them, we'll say blue. And then I'm going to grab my smart objects. I'm going to hold down shift and select them both. Right click on them and we'll make them say yellow. So I've got green, blue, and yellow. Now, if I go up to the top, instead of kind, let's take a look at color. And now, right now it says none. And so far, the only thing that doesn't have a color is the background. So that's what it's showing. But let's choose green. And there are all of my text layers right there. Let's choose yellow. Now there are all of my smart objects. So just like that, we're able to isolate specific colors, isolate specific groups of images. So maybe they're not all stacked together. Maybe they're throughout your entire project. You could do the same thing with bins. So let's go back here and say none, kind. There we go. Let's create a bin or a group, and let's put our smart objects together into a group like that. And again, we'll right click on the group. We'll make it yellow. And now if I click on color, there we go, color, and choose yellow. And you can see now the group shows up along with the two images there. Now that's great because if you've got a mask selected on a group and you're just importing an image, maybe swapping out the parrots for something else, you can drop them right into the group there without having to look through 100 different layers in your composition for Photoshop. I hope this helps with your project and organizing a larger project that you might be working on. And until next time, keep creating.